What's going on, guys? This is Alex over here at My Freedom Smokes, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Orion Lost Vape kit. It's the Orion Q. And now this is an updated version of the previous Orion, just the regular Orion that was released, and there's really no difference between the two visually. You're going to notice that there's one button missing and that the USB is no longer hidden, but aside from that, visually, this is exactly the same device as you've been used to using. What counts is on the inside, and they made a couple little adjustments to help make it a little bit more budget friendly. So before we go into that, let's take a look inside the box and see everything we do get. One huge perk and benefit to this kit is the previous one only came with the unit and it didn't come with a pod. This one comes with both, so you do get a full setup with the Orion Q starter kit. So you're going to get your mod and a pod. Rhyme every time and a poet didn't know it. Then you're going to want, and then you've got this silicone band that you can put on it, which you can also connect to a lanyard in case you wanted to have it around your neck or however else you'd want to use the lanyard. And of course, you also have your trusty handy dandy micro USB charging cable. And as I mentioned earlier, which is no longer hidden by a panel you have to flip up, it's just very visible right there on the side. So with that being everything that it comes with, taking a look at the actual frame, as mentioned, exact same dimensions, exact same size. But the difference is going to be inside because it no longer uses the DNA chip. They're using their own proprietary system, which has cut down on the cost some, and they actually made it a bit more easier maybe for some beginner users to understand, because they did away with the different settings. As you know before from the previous Orion, there was a button right above this USB port that you could click and it would cycle through a white, blue, or red setting, which denoted how much of a strong hit you got. They've done away with that and basically just worked it off. Whatever the resistance of the pod is how this fires. Now, I've read a few reports online that really the only ones that are going to work well with this is the 1.0 ohm, and that is the new pods that they are selling for it. So we do have it specified on the website that this kit is supposed to use the specific designed 1 ohm pods, though I will say, in my personal trying, I used one of my previously owned 0.5 ohm coils and I put it on here and it seemed to work okay. I definitely got a different vape from it, so I could definitely tell that wasn't something I was going to want to do perpetually. So in that testing, I would definitely recommend sticking with the specially designed 1.0 ohm that we do have available on the website. And really outside of that, again, everything is going to be exactly the same. To access and replace your pod, you just wind up pulling down this little lever right here, which I do have to say, I'm not quite sure what they did. I've got two of the original Orions, and it always feels like it's a pain trying to get that pod on and off. It doesn't want to spring up. Whereas with this one, you know, it's got a nice, like it literally just lifted up for me right there, and that wouldn't have happened with my previous ones. So it does feel like they maybe took a little bit more time and care into making sure that the pods fit better. And to refill it, you would just simply unscrew this top plunger right here, and that's going to give you access to be able to fill it up with your liquid again. Now, a lot of the pod systems do recommend using the nic salts, and I have had really good experiences with that, but even just a standard zero nicotine high VG liquid or a 50-50 really performs well in this. And even you non-nic salt users, I do have to say that you're not going to get quite as smooth of a hit, but you can still use just your regular e-liquids in here, though the lower the nicotine, the better experience and the better flavor you're going to get from it. So all in all, I really do recommend this one, especially if you are an Orion fan. If you are a mouth-filling user and like those 1.0 ohms, definitely give this one a try. It's a much more inexpensive alternative rather than the DNA version, which definitely has its own place and will probably still be my go-to between the two. But this is a fantastic option for you. So if you do have any questions about this product at all, just feel free to leave a comment below. And until next time, thank you for vaping.